Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Sunday. So glad to have you guys here. We're up late recording this for you guys. We don't sleep. We always talk about daily motivation. We're probably the only one that really says it's daily motivation and does daily. So we're going to get started. My name is Anthony Hester. I'm the founder of Breathe Motivation. Thank you so much for joining us. Eternally grateful for you guys supporting us and subscribing and sharing this with your friends, your family, your coworkers. Definitely appreciate it. Hashtag grow the show is what we always talk about. Thank you guys for helping us do that. So today we got through all of our acronym for Breathe, which is the key principles for Breathe Motivation. Today we're going to get into talking about the fork in the road. But before that, I wanted to send out a shout out to one of our fans on Facebook, Jessica. She sent out to us and said, "Just listen to your podcast. Great advice on change, as I myself heard news on a sudden change at work. I'll be moving departments at work and sudden negativity hit me. I personally have a hard time getting to change things around, but now with this, it's definitely going to make the change a lot of things, including my attitude. I have fear of this change, but after hearing your podcast, I'll take things into consideration. I have a week to stay positive until I move. Thank you." So Jessica, thank you for tuning in. You're going to do great in this change. Change is always inevitable, but knowing that you have support behind you, you're going to go out and be successful. So thank you so very much. So today we're going to talk about going to our fork in the road. So go ahead and close your eyes, and we are going to go on a journey. You've already been on this journey, but we're going to take a little bit of a different route today. So we're driving around. Let's say we're in a Honda Civic. We're driving down the road. And guess what? We reached that fork in the road. So we got two options. I'm going to give you two street names, and we're going to take a journey down each one. So the first one, you're going to make a left. And that first one is Easy Street. Okay? So we're going to turn down Easy Street. Keep your eyes closed. Imagine where we're at on Easy Street. So Easy Street, you're going to have a limited mindset. Little fear because you have to make few choices. And you may lead a good life, but you're always going to question what your life will be and what it would become. So as you go down the street, you start out your education, or if you're getting back into school, into college, you start going to school, you're starting at a job and starting from the ground floor. And as you get there, you get promoted. So you get into management. And as you get into management, things are starting to go good. You're like, man, life's going great. Let me go ahead and cut back on the classes because I can do it without the education. Okay, so I know I've been there. I know some people have been there. And that's what happens, right? You start to detour from where you're going from. So as we continue to drive down Easy Street, you have a nice house. You have you've upgraded your Civic to a Camry. And suddenly, on Easy Street, you reach a dead end. So as you look into what you're doing, you now have a lack of income. You're capped in your education. You're capped in the belief in yourself. So you've traveled such a great distance without really acknowledging where you're at and getting better. And then you become stuck. So now what we've got to do is either one, we got to adventure back and go down Great Avenue, which is our right turn, or we stay stuck because that's what we know. You lost the fight to continue on forward. So now let's go ahead and turn back around, and we're going to rewind and go in reverse. We never went down Easy Street. Now we're going to go down Great Avenue. So Great Avenue, we have some confidence and belief in ourselves and what we can do. So, you got your education, or you're getting your education, you continue that education, but you start from the ground up just like you did before. Now, as you get through, you get past that mid-management point. Now you're a director, right? So you've got a bigger house. You get a little bit more vacation. But guess what? You're living the idea and the goal and chasing the dream of the corporate company and not your company. So there's not a dead end, and you continue to live the life, but you feel empty. And that's a sad thing to do, because a lot of times as we go through life and we're talking about corporations and, doing what you do on a day-to-day basis, you don't usually do what you love. You're working for a corporation because you think that's the right thing to do, and that's the painted picture that makes it look good. So as you go through that, you start to get deterred. You lose your confidence. And then in turn, you become complacent and accept your life for what it is. Now, you still live a pretty good life, but again, you're back to where you were at on Easy Street, And then you also think you've traveled a great distance, you're living a little bit better life, but you never chase that dream that you always wanted to. So I guess that's it. So what choice are you going to make today? Do you want to go down easy street, or do you want to go down Great Avenue? I mean, they're both good choices because you're going to live a good life, nothing too crazy, right? You're going to get some benefits from either one. You're going to get a simple life that you don't have to make a lot of choices. Or you make some choices, you do a little bit better, you have a bigger house, you have a bigger, nicer car, you go from your Camry to your Mercedes Benz. Your family's happy, you're happy, kinda, right? So you have a choice in either one of those. So which one are you going to choose? Well, I'm not going to choose either one, and I hope you don't either. I know we go through that, and that struggle of what we do, you go through, people paint this picture of what your life should be, and it's not what you want. And you continue to live the life that other people have presented for you. So you've got to break loose of that thought process. You've got to be able to change your mentality. And I tell you what, we're not going to take either path. What we're going to do as a group and together, because that's what we're meant here to be, is to help each other to success. You help others with success, you in turn will become successful. So with that, we're going to create our own road and we're going to cruise through, and there's no road there. And that's going to be a little bit scary because there's going to be some challenges. You're going to have to change your mindset, but you're going to create your purpose and your passion, and you're going to do what makes you happy. So you got to create your own path. You're purpose driven. You know what you love and what you want, and you go after it. So our key word and my favorite word out of all of this is you've got to take action in everything you do. So as you do that, you're going to continue to gain more confidence as you learn new things. So I'm going to pick up a book and learn something different. If I want to accomplish and succeed in the business world, I'm going to pick up a business book and I'm going to get better at business. Or, hey, I want to be a better parent. Let's take up a parenting book and get better as a parent. But you've ultimately got to make that choice to grow and fulfill yourself. And you're not going to do that by chasing other people's dreams. So you've got to chase your dream, and you've got to be in the zone of you. The person that's going to make the best choices in your life is no one else but you. So you've got to be confident within yourself to be able to make these choices. It's scary as heck, and sometimes you're going to run into bumps in the road. You're going to question yourself and say, man, can I do this? And gosh darn it, absolutely you can, right? You can do anything you put your mind to, but you've got to change your mindset today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Extraordinary Avenue. And what that looks like is you, one, finding your purpose like we talked about before. So your purpose is what makes you happy. And you create that purpose and you create that passion and you live the life that you want to lead. So one, set goals. You set the goals and put it in your mindset that you are going to accomplish those goals no matter what. Go out and do it. You win, right? So our goal is to be the example, showing others how to create Extraordinary Avenue. Everybody can create their own path, and it doesn't have to look exactly like your path, right? I don't want you guys to go out and lead my path because maybe you don't want to be a motivational speaker or a podcaster or, I'm a direct sales supervisor right now, but maybe you don't want to do that. But I want you to go out and live the dream that you guys want. And I want you to accomplish the goals that you guys want, because that's going to lead to happiness. That's going to lead to positivity. And we're all about growing our chain of success through positivity in life. But we're here to support you guys. That's what Breathe Motivation is all about. And that's where we've come down to, is to support you guys in any form or fashion that we can, right? So we can create that passion. We can create that purpose for you guys. We can help you find that, but we got to help push each other along the way. We're going to be each other's biggest fans. Create a wave of positivity so you don't give up, because it's so easy to give up. And most people choose to give up on a daily basis. But you're not one of them. And we're not one of them. Because we have an army of positivity that's going to help you lead the way that you need to lead. Right? So you've got to stay focused. You got to stay sharp. And you've got to have a confidence in yourself. Doubt's going to come up, but you got to tell yourself those thoughts are nothing. Right? We got to make those doubts smaller and reject those, because in the end, you're filled with greatness, and that greatness is going to create extraordinary things for you in the long run. Hence, Extraordinary Avenue, because we just blazed a trail to extraordinary. So if that's creating your own business, if that's creating your own world, that's what you got to do. If you want to go to school and that's your passion, you want to be a professor, you want to cut hair, you want to do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what you want to do as long as you're happy. So as we go through this, which choice are you going to make? Because there is always another choice. You're never limited to the two choices I gave you. Great, you can go down to Easy Street and go down Great Avenue, or we can create Extraordinary Avenue. So I'm going to leave you with a quote like I always do. To know, I chose my own fate. I drove through the fork in the road and went straight. Like always, hashtag Grow the Show. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Breathe Motivate. Like us on Facebook at Breathe Motivation. Check out our website, breathemotivation.com. Please give us your feedback on our Facebook or whatever social media stream you can give us. We love hearing about your success and your challenges so we can help you get through those. And as always, I want you to remember to breathe motivation and exhale success. I'll see you guys on Monday back here. We don't stop because we know you need that motivation every day just like us. So go out and have a great Sunday. Thanks.